Hello everyone, happy Thursday. We finally got the trailer today, and I did watch it when it was released at like 11 a.m. And I had some thoughts, and I have since forgotten those thoughts. So, can you guys hear the fan? If you can, I need to move it because I forgot to move it before I went live. But just let me know if you can hear it, because if not, then I'll leave it. But if you can, then I'll move it. But I'm glad to hear that Lafayette did not get injured. We've been on a good streak. I do not want to jinx it, so I'm not going to say anything else on that. But hopefully you guys have had a good week and a good Thursday. It's doubled? Oh, you know why? You know why it's doubled? There we go. Is it fixed now? You can hear everything. Okay, hold on. Give me 1 second. Can you hear it now? Is it fixed? Okay, I accidentally had my YouTube live stream up on in the background because I was productive today and I filmed tomorrow's video today. So that's all done. So, anyways, now what you've all been, waiting for is the trailer reaction. So, we're gonna watch this. I know people have already reacted to this and have already done their live streams on it, but on this channel we haven't done it yet. So, it is 3 minutes long, and honestly, I personally don't think we saw a lot of the fairies, but I could be wrong. So, we're gonna rewatch this. And we're going to annotate it. Like we're in English class, guys. So it starts off, at this, like, I guess, the magic tree or whatever. Let me turn up the volume. I don't want it to be too loud, though. I didn't really get this part. I guess she's, like, leaving home. It looks like we're getting a lot of plants, though, so this might be a good thing for me and Rowan. So, the nature nomad, I would assume, is obviously in the name of it with nature. It seems like these, like, plants in the back are new. Honestly, they should be giving us a lot of plants. This over here looks new as well. And then this little guy over here looks new. So, honestly, Rowan, I think this might be the pack that we have been dreaming of, because me and Rowan have been complaining about how there's no plants in The Sims 4 unless you have, like, CC or whatnot. Well, now we can react to it together, Lafayette. So I guess that... Hold on. Let me go back. So this is that, like, waterfront town. It looks like over here you can, like, fish. Like, this is a little dock area. Because they're making things open world to an extent, I think you are obviously allowed to swim over here. It'll be curious to see. Sometimes in Brindleton Bay, they have a boat that takes you to, like, another island in the world. I'm wondering if that's the case with this. It seems like these are, like, lots. They have, like, a little, like, store over here. Let me actually shrink my camera down so that you guys can see a little bit more. I'll just put myself up there, and then I'll fix it. But, yeah, it looks to me like we do have a little, like, store, like, little, I guess, like, shopping area, like we normally have in some of the newer worlds that we've gotten, like, the Henford-on-Bagley. Think of that area. So, and that was that tree that we got that little, like, growing, that website thing that we had. I think you can eat stuff raw now, because hold on, you see here how it says forage here, but look what pops up. We got the mushroom, sage, and then an eggplant frog. Watch what she does with it. She just ate that. I visibly, like, was disgusted earlier today when I watched it. My Sims will not be eating frogs. I don't care how hungry they are. This was a cool part, though. You can bathe in the water So I guess they're adding that, and then you can sleep on the ground now. So this is the other thing that I'm wondering, is this gonna be for like everywhere? Are they making it to where our Sims can sleep everywhere? Like in any world? Or is it just for this world? Like, that's my biggest thing. Because if you're gonna give us an option to be able to kind of like do off the grid living like to the like full extent, can I have my Sims sleep on the concrete in city living? You know, I do not like frogs, nor will I eat them, but I do respect frogs because of what they do for the environment, because you know what I hate more than frogs? Mosquitoes. And frogs eat mosquitoes, so I feel like me and frogs have like a respect, you know, for each other. They don't come at me, I don't come at them. We do our thing, you know. I'm worried Sims are gonna freeze to death sleeping in the snow. That is another, like, concern that I have too, because if you have seasons, like, is my Sim, like, let's say that this is Yvette. Picture Yvette here, cradled in fetal position, on the grass, sleeping. Is she gonna freeze? Because that is a genuine, like, you know, real thing that could happen if it is snowing outside. So, Same might want to make them sleep in a bar. So can you sleep on the floor in the bar now? These are genuine concerns that I have. Like, you guys are bringing up great points. Can we have a Sim sleep on the ground in a enclosed space, like a bar? Anyways, let's continue. So, I think this is like the magical, like, forest thing. It looks like this is like a community board. Oh, a plant store. This kind of, hold on, if I can get this, it looks like this is like a little, like, what are those things called? Like a little small business, like, outside. Kind of like what we were, like a marketplace area. Like with Home Chef Hustle, we got to, you know, have our outdoor, you know, storefront sort of thing. And then this was really cute. I honestly thought of you, Rowan, when I saw this at first, because it's like a little, like, crafts area, but they have so many plants, and it looks so cute. And I love this style, like the build/buy mode. Like, look at this. You have all your plants out front, and then you've got this little, like, fairy, like, cottage core style. And weirdly, I was a little hesitant when we got fairies, because I was like, I don't know how well, you know, it's gonna look, but honestly, I'm really digging this aesthetic right now. So I wish they showed us, like, inside, but this is another house as well. It reminds me of Realm of Magic, but just, like, fairy-fied, if that's, like, even a word. But it looks like we have some swing sets over here, which I'm very excited to see. This looks like, a bigger lot. Oh. I'm sorry, I'm really excited for this. The cabinets. We got new cabinets, we got new kitchen stuff. You know, I love kitchens in The Sims. So, I hope it's not, you know, just a rabbit hole as well. Although I do think that small house, you'll see it in a second, I think that's a rabbit hole. I don't know what just happened there. I guess this is like, he wants to be creative. And then I don't know what's happening here. Yeah, this is the house that I'm talking about. Hold on. Cottage Core Pack X, this one, X Greenhouse Kit. Exactly. Exactly. That is a masterpiece right there, Lafayette. I feel like those are going to be my new cabinets. It's like those emerald and gold ones from Life and Death that I find to use everywhere now. Okay, so you see this, and then look at this, Lafayette. Tell me if these look like vampires flying. They kind of just, like, floated over. Like, hold on, let's re-look at this. They're just, like, bouncing. Don't fairies, shouldn't they just, like, glide? Like, they were, like, bouncing. So, it looks like you can shrink as a fairy, but also, like, come back to normal size. And then that's it. And it says more gameplay, more fairies, June 26th. So, not that far away. But they did have, obviously, I did pre-order the pack today because I knew I was going to have to buy it anyways. But you get this Lofty Leaf Pond, and then this Luminous Mycena whatever lantern, and then the Disguised Dwelling Fairy Home. So it looks to me that you can buy these little like towers, almost like the ones that we saw with Spinning Plum Bob. Because Spinning Plum Bob has a fairies in witches, mod, and in that mod he has little towers, little homes that your fairies can stay in. So I'm wondering if they got the idea for spinning plum bobs. But that is the trailer that we got. The float looks like a vampire in mermaid. My first thought when I saw the trailer, I was like, I need Lafayette's take on how these fairies like move, because I was like, something was, when I watched it, I took a minute and I was like, that did not seem like how fairies would move. Like, they just like floated, like bounced like they were walking. Like, hold on, let me pull this back up so we can see this again, because there was definitely something not right in the way that these fairies moved. Like, look at them. Look at them. They're, like, bouncing. Like, they're walking, but, like, the Sims, like, basically controlled 9 them to, like, make them go higher. So then they're, like, walking, but they're, like, floating. So, it looks similar movement as that fairy mod that's out. I could be wrong, though. No, I feel like you are right on that. Hello, Jen. We'll see you back in a minute. It looks like taller rabbits. Yeah. That's what it literally looks like. Yeah, we need a side-by-side of all of them. Maybe when the pack comes out, we can do a side-by-side of it. Okay, I'm going to bring up Sims Community. I'm also going to bring myself back to not such a small camera angle. So I wanted to see what the Sims Community had to say, because sometimes they point out things that I miss. So they have... Okay, so we're going to look at the 10 new things we noticed and then some new details, because I don't want to, like, have it kind of be like a Simmers Digest thing, but at least we can see what they have to say. So, oh, and in case when you can change the walk style, I can see, like, energized ones. Oh, that is true. I'm wondering if, depending on the moodlet that your Sims are in, if that would change, obviously, the way that the fairies bounce. I'm not sure how I feel about the clothes. I'm hoping they look better in Cass. Yes, that is my biggest thing. I did see one, and maybe I can pull it back up, because... Or maybe I can just pull it up on this, like, screenshot thing they had. Because it was when she was, like, in the, like, bathing in the, like, the water. She had this bathing suit on, or whatever it was, that looked quite interesting. It's funny because it's like they just use they screenshot the entire, trailer. It was right here. So, like, this was, like, the back of it. Although she was dirty, it still kind of looked cute. And then this was, like, the front of it. And I kind of liked it. I assume that this is a bathing suit. So, it didn't look too bad. But these are 10 things that they spotted. So, are these, like... I don't know if they put it... Okay, here's one. The NS Green is apparently based off of New Zealand, which kind of makes sense, to be honest. But after some chatter online about a possible New Zealand-inspired world, revealing we finally get our first official in-game look at the town. So I believe this is the coast of Admore, I think. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. And then the Spruce Dairy Forest, and then Everwick. So I think Everwick might be that place right here. And then the Spruce Dairy Forest is, like, where the Magical Forest is. So And then we also have the fairies, the wings, magic, and mischief. So this is kind of like you can see some of the cast items if it loads, if it wants to load. We were having loading problems on Tuesday. It looks like it just transferred over onto Thursday too. All right, so I really like this. I'm wondering if this is like part of the hairstyle or if it's like an accessory and then the hairstyle is separate. But I do like the flower branch like headpiece. New Zealand is stunning. I've been there caravanning and it's a beautiful place. Oh, that's so cool. I want to go to New Zealand. And hearing from your comment, Lafayette, of how beautiful it is makes me want to go even more. At least we have a world like based off of New Zealand, so I can go in The Sims. So that'll be cool. But what I'm seeing from here is there's like little fairies, like almost you can like shrink your Sim self into a little fairy, and then they also come back to normal. This outfit right here is kind of cool. Kind of reminds me of like a butterfly, but just in like, a dress form. So that green dress is weird. I'm not sure how I feel about it. Yeah, the dress I'm not liking. The wings are cool. I like the hairstyle. I don't know about you, Rowan, if you like this hairstyle right here. This guy looks like a tree, like a branch. This guy looks like he don't belong there. The gnomes look happy. They even got little wings. And then this little dude kind of reminds me of like, what's that movie that literally just came out? Not came out, but it was like back in like the gladiators. He looks like a gladiator. And then I don't know what's going on over here, but they look happy. So yeah, and what's the black on the dress? Yeah, like right here. Or are we talking about this one over here? But like the black does feel out of place for it being all green. Like you would think they would pick another color that would kind of blend better. I just don't get it. And then right here, we have some other outfits. Again, this is giving off gladiator, but she looks like a Barbie fairy, which isn't bad. I like Barbies, but she just gives off very Barbie fairy, is what I'm getting from this. So, and then this just kind of looks like it doesn't match. Like, I like the skirt and I like the top, but I don't think it goes well. I do like this hairstyle, like whatever this bun is, that looks cute. This tells me that if you're a fairy, you can obviously be pregnant in The Sims and have that occult generation. So, yeah, exactly, Rowan. And it also looks like they have flowers on like beards now as well. So I'm wondering if we're getting more like flower accessories, because I've seen this headband, but I'm wondering if we have some more like flower. Oh, hello, Nine. Welcome. We obviously had the forge. We saw that. I was trying to see more of the cast options, but we're on this 10 things they noticed. So the living off the land, we obviously see the foraging and then the bathing in the water, and then they could sleep on the ground. Now, I assume that you can do this with all the worlds. I would hope so. This feature, obviously, with the living off the land would be great for a castaway challenge or the rags to riches challenge. So it adds a little bit more depth to those challenges, which is cool because it's not just for like the Enchanted by Nature pack, but more so you can integrate it with other, gameplay stuff in The Sims, which is nice. So I like the idea of the flower beard. Yeah, that would be cool. Like, now that we have that, it'll be interesting of the variations that we have with the flower beards in The Sims. Because I only saw the one, so I'm sure there's more, but I would like to see if, if I go, let me go back up here. Like, for instance, on this photo, like, are these flowers, like, an accessory where I can change the color? Or does it depend on the color swatch of that Sim's hair? Like, if I made this Sim have, like, that darkish, like, black bluish hair that's in the game, do the flowers change, or can I change the colors to match whatever outfit they're in? That's my biggest concern. The Sims love to just attach it to the hairstyle, and then you're stuck with not being able to change the swatches. So, and then we got a new aspiration, Chasing Magical Dreams. I think, I'm not exactly sure what this does, but what they can see from the trailer and blog post, the Nature Nomad aspiration will be all about embracing nature and encouraging your Sims to find the path to total self-reliance. So this could also be good for rags to riches, because if you're, into gardening, you can have that, aspiration, and then eventually get to, a point where your Sims are self-reliant on what they've done, which is cool. So yeah, they probably change with the hair color. They always do that. That's what, they literally can't just make it like an accessory. It cannot be that hard to make it its own accessory. It's mind-boggling to me that they do that. I know, I had a feeling that they were going to do that, but I was really hoping that they wouldn't. But now I feel like they will do it. Okay. With this, the ailments, the nature's curse ailments, much like the Sims Get to Work illness system, will affect Sims in a number of ways. These unique conditions range from sonic sinuses to simoleon fever to creation impulse. And keeping with the franchise's tone, these all sound a little silly but fit right into the Sims world. So I don't know much about what these do, but it seems like they will affect, the Sims gameplay in terms of what your Sims will do. And then we have the elixirs and cures, which honestly goes perfect with the fairies pack. And it looks like there's this little, shop that you can go kind of in cottage living, a elixirs and cures grocery store. I hate that, so I mostly use CC hair. Yeah, I get that. Because with custom content hair, you can download it as an accessory and change the colors and just put it on the custom content hair. And it's amazing. I don't know why the Sims can't do that. So potted plants grow your own magic. Potted plants are my favorite decoration in The Sims. This is what they are saying, but I will agree with that statement. And you will find them in almost every build I create. Empty corner, houseplant. I think we all do that. But the interactable and growable potted plants are something I've wanted since The Sims 4 launch. And finally, our prayers have been answered, because it looks like we can actually have these little home potted plants and actually, grow plants in them and have a boatload of plants. Because look at this. Look at how many plants are in this room if it'll load. First off, I love this bed. This, I fear, might be a home staple in my Sims 4 builds from now on. And we've got all these plants. I'm in plant heaven right now. I want to know how many plants we're getting in this pack. So, I mean, when in doubt, just add plants is what I go by. New build / buy, items. We obviously saw these in the trailer. This little, fairy cottage with a bunch of plants outside. This just looks perfect. I really wish they would have showed us the inside of this home, because I wanted to see how, they designed it. But this looks kind of an it was built, inside of a hill. Reminds me of my Minecraft days, because I used to make a lot of homes, inside, mountains. I just, carve out a little place in the mountain and just put my home there. And then we've got this house right here. It kind of looks like an open concept. Very open concept. I don't even know what the inside of this... I think this looks like a Barbie home. Because you know how Barbie homes are, open? And you just, this looks like they just took that and put it in, because it looks like you have your bed, your bathroom, your seating area down here, closet over here. And I don't really know why you have a window when everything's, an open concept. So, I think they did show the inside of the home. It seems like they zoomed into the door. Oh, okay. Maybe they didn't. I missed it. They have this area, which looks like a crafting area. So, although this kind of gives me ideas that we could probably make doll houses in The Sims now for our fairies when they come out. And then this home right here, which seems to be a lot in the Spruce Theory Forest, I think, if I remember the neighborhood correctly. It looks like it has this little bridge right here, and then its own little lot, which is pretty cool. And then new cast items. These are Create a Sim, some of the new items that we got. So let's take a look at this. Looks like, I think this has to do not with Create a Sim, but more so that, like, Sonic Sinuses thing. He looks sick, that guy. Like, with the, just the redness on his arms. But this looks like a new shirt, new pants. We got a little gnome on there. I think this is a new hairstyle. You can see some of the new build/buy mode items in the back as well. And then it looks like this dress is new. And obviously that's new right there, that little box. And then the key that has like little leaves on the end of it. So, oh no, you're good, Lafayette. Yeah, I am seeing new wall art too. Like the first one I noticed was this like sail, like the ship over here. We've got these flowers over here, which are really pretty. And then I really like this one too. This looks like a certificate or like a degree. So I don't know if we're getting something where you can get like a certificate out of something, or if that's just like a part of this like, you know, photo art thing that you could buy. I think we all need new decor. I am wondering though, like, of everything that we're getting, to see like the new builds that people will make, and just like I really want to see the list of Create a Sim and build/buy items that we're getting. We already saw this photo. I don't think we need to debrief this one anymore. And then right here, it looks like this is like a hat. And then you can eat raw fish now. There's this like cruise ship in the background or whatever that is. And then a new, I guess this is a new like little fit for your Sims. And then right here we can see this new hairstyle, and then this is a new hairstyle for sure. We can see the new cabinets in the back, and then they have all the potions here, and I think this plant's new as well. And then this shirt has got to be new. So we got a little bit of, you know, what is to come. And then we saw the pre-order bonuses that we're going to get if you order it before August 21st. Yeah, no, I know. Like, why? First of all, you know, raw fish can carry a lot of stuff, and I don't want my Sims to, you know, possibly get sick. So I don't know why they would do that. So, oh yeah, I forgot to mention, Rowan brought up a good point. We got some new shelves, because I can see these are definitely, these have got to be new back here. That's a good catch, Rowan, because I, like, looked at those and I just thought they were shelves from, like, our own game. So, anyways, I think that's about it for this page. And then it says EA did something. I don't know. It says, as per usual nature with the recent expansion packs, EA has put up an extended version of The Sims 4 Extended Enchanted by Nature details, including all essential game features. In this version of the pack details breakdown, we find out more about the new luck system, nature press, fairy deaths, and woohoo. Oh no. This looks like it goes into a lot more detail of the actual pack. So the nature, feel at home in nature, the natural living skills about becoming more comfortable outside to the point where your Sim is as happy living in the great outdoors as they would be with a bed and plumbing. Sims can meet their needs in nature by sleeping on the ground, relieving themselves in a private bush, talking to nature, and eating food they forage or catch, among other things. One question I do have is, frogs and fish the only thing that you can forage? Well, no, I answer my own question because I saw, remember how they have the mushroom and the sage? I'm curious to see if all the other stuff that you can collect. So I'd low-key buy this pack for the build-buy stuff. Yeah, I can understand where a lot of people would do that because I know not everyone wants fairies, but the build/buy items look very nice, I will say. From what I can see, I feel like there's a whole new, like, obviously pack that we're getting of just great build/buy mode items. So, And then the 3 new traits are plant lovers are happiest surrounded by greenery and will sink into negative moods if they're away from plants for too long. Mystical Sims are empathetic and want to guide others towards more balanced lives, so they'll build their I can't even say that, and gardening skills faster. Disruptive Sims are daring individuals who love freedom and excitement, even if their fun is sometimes at the expense of others. They'll build mischief, logic, and charisma skills faster. Oh, Lord. I don't know how many more disruptive Sims I can put up with. Bring nature inside. Grow just about any plant inside using 4 new disconnected. Wait, am I back? Disconnected. Wait, am I back? Please let me know if I'm back, because it said it disconnected, but now it's back. So I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna pause. No, is it? Okay. I don't know, that was weird. I kind of forgot what I was saying. I was saying something about foraging. Alright, I think we'll just move on to the magic. So obviously we know with fairies, like, it's gotta be something around the, like, the realm of magic, you know, mystical power, like, interactions. You're not back? I'm not back? I love how 9 corrected the your that he was using. I don't know, because I don't want to continue if people are saying it's not back. It says it's still good. He's probably messing. Okay, I'm just going to continue. Anyways, I think the magic, you know, interaction UI will be the same as Realm of Magic with the spellcasters. So Fairy Sims will gain experience by using their powers or performing specific interactions. As they gain experience, they'll be able to learn abilities. I'm pretty sure probably going to be the same UI system as spellcasters. They're probably going to use the booklet that we have in the spellcaster that kind of gives you a list of, like, the powers that you can use and, like, what you need to do to get these powers. So I think 9 lives to gaslight me into thinking that things aren't working or things don't look good, and I'm honestly here for it. So I'm with you. Sorry, I saw Lafayette saying he never liked spellcasters. I am not a huge fan of spellcasters. I think I played that that game pack or whatever it was, like, once and never touched it again. But then I saw 9's all caps, please disregard me. So I think it's funny whenever 9 messes with me, because then it's like I gotta actually use my brain. Style unique fairies. I think this goes into the small fairies and the large. I want to know what the deal is with that. Why are some of these fairies smaller than the others? But create fairies with beautiful wings you can paint freely. Oh, it looks like they're kind of taking a piece out of the tattoo designs where you can create your own wings now. They're really letting us have a lot of fun in Create a Sim. New facial presets, skin tones, glowing tattoos, and fairy core fashion will be available. It's hard for me to get into spellcasters. I played it and got frustrated that you couldn't just become a spellcaster. You had to make one and cast or be born as one, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm with you too, Rowan. And now that you bring it up, I now remember that there is literally no way for you to just become, like, a spellcaster, because, like, at least with, like, the mermaid, you can, like, eat or, like, drink that, like, potion or, like, eat whatever that is to, like, become a mermaid. With, I don't know if you can become a werewolf if you're not a werewolf. I haven't played with werewolves at all. I played it once. It freaked me out when they started crawling on the ground, and I never touched it again. But with spellcasters, you can't do anything to become a spellcaster. So I live for you too, darling. Obviously, I don't play Sims, but I keep showing up. Honestly, though, like, that's, like, some real dedication, 9. The fact that, like, I remember you don't play The Sims, yet you continually show up, show your support, chat with us, and watch us play The Sims or talk about The Sims. So, yeah, DW is don't worry. Yeah, the Merkelp, Werewolf Scratch, I think, Vampire Bite. Yeah, because That's another thing with vampires. You can get bitten and you turn into a vampire. So I don't know if you can become an alien. We know you can become a ghost because if you die, you're going to become a ghost. That's obvious. But yeah, it's just kind of annoying with the spellcasters. I honestly don't see myself playing that. I literally just bought it for the build slash buy mode items and the created sim items. But now fairies and casts, they can also become fairies through a special journey. Oh, here we go. So this answers our question, or at least my question. You don't need to necessarily be born or like in create a sim become a fairy. You can also become a fairy through a special journey that'll have them summoning Mother Nature and visiting the Enchanted Springs. Fairies also have a new woohoo and a new death, emotional starvation. That's a little sad. Emotional starvation? Is that the new death or is that just something else? So, I have all the occults, I just don't use them. I get that, yeah. We are getting into the good stuff. I'm glad we could just become one. I would want to play one of my sims I already have and become one. Yeah, that is nice that they allowed us to do that because, like we just talked about, there are some occults that you cannot become unless you are born into it or if you've cheated it and create a sim. Now, I'm pretty sure, Rowan, with MC Command Center, you can cheat your sim into being a spellcaster, but it kind of takes away from the point of, like, working up to become a spellcaster. So, enchant plants, gnomes, and more. I know about enchantment because I played Minecraft. And you can enchant stuff on Minecraft. So, you don't have to be a fairy to use fairy dust. Oh, that's cool. It's enchanting fun for everyone. Use it to bring gnomes to life and have them help around your lot. That's what my other question was. Can gnomes actually be helpful now? And it looks like they can. They can actually help you around your, lot. And they can, or hold on, help around your lot or enchant plants and objects created with the nature press. Enchanted plants may be easier to care for or produce a bigger harvest, but they can also attract magical pests called pixies. Oh, is that the small people? Are these pixies like Tinkerbell? Is that like, hold on, I've got an example, and this might be a little out of pocket, but you know how, like, bees go to, like, the flowers because it has pollen in it? Are the pixies like bees going to the flowers because they have, like, pollen in it? That's how I can connect the dots to that. So, wait, hold, what's the new woohoo, and do I need to make a fairy section? You might have to update your prison, Lafayette. Your woohoo prison, because fairies have a new woohoo thing, but we don't know what it is. I haven't seen it, and they didn't put anything on there for what it is. But fairies create their own fairy dust. Other sims can ask them for it, and both fairies and non-fairies can find it while foraging or pick it up at special locations. Okay, now this is letting me know that we had the good Sims 4 expansion team work on this expansion pack. That's exactly why I waited for the giveaway for this next expansion pack so that you guys could actually get an expansion pack, okay? Balance. Experience strange effects. There are 8 different elements, and they're not all bad. A lot of them depend on your perspective. For example, the luck magnet will build up your Sim's good luck by stealing it from everyone around them. Oh, Lord. Another ailment will saddle your sim with an uncontrollable urge to create, and another will have them feeling emotionally nothing. Ailments may be caused by imbalance, caught from ailing sims, or inflicted through meddling of a fairy. Ooh. The small fairy rabbit hole and new bush is probably the new woohoo. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. Because it's like, I'm thinking like bats. Or, like, bats when you're a vampire, you can woohoo as a bat, but it's just, like, they're, like, you can't really see anything. Craft curses, or, not curses, cures and elixirs. Use new books in the Leafy Ledge Apothecary table to build your whatever that skill is. Craft cures for ailments, elixirs that affect the needs or emotions of Sims. This is almost like going back to spellcasters, where with your little wand, you can, like, change, like, Sims, like, you know, emotions or, like, their motives and stuff like that. You can either bring it down or back up or whatever. And even on Emotion Stone, there are 22 recipes total. Emotion Stones are limited use items that can siphon emotions from Sims. Emotions can be a key ingredient for some recipes, and fairy Sims can consume them to recharge their emotional energy. That energy will decay more slowly while a fairy Sim has an emotion stone in their inventory. Or you can use UI cheats. Or you can do all that. So, play the odds. Luck affects a Sim's chances of getting positive outcomes when crafting, foraging, socializing with other Sims, and more. Luck even plays a role in whether evil gnomes will show up on your lot. You can check a Sim's luck by looking at their Simology panel. And my thing is, like, is the luck going to be a universal thing, or just, like, within fairies? Because that just adds a whole other layer of stuff. Like, we already have the reputation thing. I don't know if I want that to be universal. So you think that tree is a lamp? Thank you, Lafayette, for that. Apothecary. Is that right? The one by the crafting area? Let me look up. Which one? This is the crafting. Are you talking about this one right here? Or this one? I can't click on it, but... yeah, I don't know if this is a lamp or not. That one? Yeah, I don't... it could be. I don't know. That's a good question. Because it would be a cool lamp if it was a lamp. Because at least you'd have some light in your crafting area. The first one? Bro, I'm so confused. Is it the one before craft, cures, and elixirs? Yeah, I just don't ever think I'm going to be able to say that word correctly, Lafayette. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Oh, you got... okay. Yeah, I would hope it is a lamp. It'd be cool if it was. And then... the luck thing, and it can be changed in various ways, like by asking Spruce Almighty for help or being the target of a fairy's play with luck ability. Spruce Almighty is probably that magical tree dude thing. So, hello, Jen. Welcome back. And then Enchantment. Oh, this is the coast of Admore is a Celtic-inspired town with walkable streets, a giant gnome statue, and a lot of history. It's the most down-to-earth of Ines Green's neighborhood. Spruce Dairy Grove is a very nature-focused community with a touch of the mystical thrown in. Everdew is a hot spot for fairy activity where their powers are used openly, and even the plants feel fantastical. The Moseville Fairy Hub, a large mushroom, is located here. Explore to discover more enchanting surprises. We didn't even see the large mushroom. Anyways, that kind of wraps up this, you know, more in-depth look at Enchanted by Nature. So, I'm glad we're getting history with this one. Yeah. Again, I haven't really, like, played, like, Sims 1, 2, and 3. Like, The Sims 4 was the first Sims 4 I was allowed to play. But I don't know exactly all the history, but I have heard good things about this pack so far, so... Oh, you're good, Jen. I think you know what we're gonna do? Jen was here on Tuesday, and we were building Ginny and George's house that... You know what? I'm not gonna lie, guys. I think it looks pretty dang good. And, we are going to... and Lafayette was here, too, as well, because he was helping me out. Even though he might not think he was helping me out, he was. And then Freebird was helping me majority with, like, the roof and stuff. I don't know where Freebird is today. So... But yeah, we're going to go into the Sims now because we kind of finished off with the Enchanted by Nature. And then, again, I know this is a little bit of ways away. We're kind of less than a month away from you know, the release of this new expansion pack on July 10th, we will be doing that giveaway on the day that the fairy pack comes out. So that'll be exciting as well. So yeah, I don't know. No, Rowan, trust me, Lafayette was very helpful. I think I did okay with the ruse, but I will say Freebird was trying to tell me something, and unfortunately, like, I couldn't have a long stream on Tuesday. So, like, she was trying to tell me something, and then, like, I thought it looked good, but she was, like, trying to tell me how to do it a different way. And it was just very chaotic. But, well, for the people that weren't here on Tuesday, you will see what the Ginny and Georgia house looks like. So, yeah, I'm not the best with roofs. I never claimed to be a professional at roofs, but I think we did a okay job. You know, we're still not done. We still got a long road ahead of us, okay? The first thing that I see is better exceptions. I barely have any mods in today's video. There's, like, literally no mods in my game. Okay, here we go. This is a work in progress, so this is a judgment-free zone 9. I saw the unfinished before I even got to state that it was unfinished. Okay, so this is what I did. This is the roof that I did. And Freebird was telling me that it didn't look right. But I think it looks good. Like, she was trying to tell me how to do something, and it just, like, I couldn't figure out what she was asking me to do. So I just left it like this. I think it looks fine. I'm going to continue with that. Over here, this is like a patio area on the house. So I'm going to add a fence to it. Why was my screen doing that? So when I woke up this morning, I thought oatmeal was a feeling. So the first thing I told Mark was, I'm feeling very oatmeal. What do you mean it looks very wrong, Lafayette? I mean, you are welcome in the judgment-free zone, 9. You didn't judge, you just made a statement. You stated that it was unfinished, which is technically true. So, I don't understand how this looks wrong. I need someone that has a PhD in Sims 4 roofing to please come help me, because apparently what I'm doing is wrong. She said to, like, shorten these things, but then that looks weird. It's, like, longer in the back. I think it looks fine, and we're gonna keep it that way. Because there's no way I'm gonna be able to understand over the chat of how to fix it. So I'm just gonna go with Rowan and say that it looks fine. Should be short and should frame the chimney. I don't even know what that means. I don't think you need that part at all. Well, I do need this part because then it just looks, it looks like I do need this roof part. But I don't know how to fix this up here. Because you can clearly see that this is, you know, a chimney. And I don't think, yeah, that's way too big. And Freebird was going to show me how to fix this. Or are you guys meaning to say, like, oh, that's a little too big. Hold on. Just bear with me. I don't think that looks right at all. Well, because look, if I get rid of this, you can see this here. I need that to not show this. So it just looks like a little house. Yeah, so it was a very chaotic, you know, experience on Tuesday with trying to figure out what to do with said roof. So I do that all the time. Use half walls, trust me. Oh, that's what she was saying. The half walls. Let me turn on bb.moved objects. Yeah, because she was saying something about half walls, but I didn't know exactly what to do, and then the stream was ending, so then I just got even more confused. But yeah, if Freebird comes like into this live, I'm definitely gonna ask her what to do. So I'm thinking, just again, bear with me, guys. We're gonna, how do I use half wall? Oh, hold on. Hold up. It's just gonna take me a second, but we're gonna get there. Like this? And just put the... Okay, now it's not letting me put it on there. I look over to Lafayette saying, those are walls. What do you mean by half wall? Where are the half walls? You can tell how great I am at building from this, you know, this right here. You get half walls from, you know, I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna shut up. You know what? I'm gonna just, don't listen to me. I don't build in The Sims. This is the first time I've actually, like, built a house like this. Normally I'd quit by the time I got to the roof. And then it'd just be, like, unfinished walls there. So what do I use? Barely there, tiny half, very short, short, standard. So last time I tried something new on a roof, it took me like an hour to get it looking right. I always struggle with the roof. Yeah. Yeah, that was... I didn't even know how I did this right here. So I'm glad I'm not the only one that struggles, because it is a real struggle. It's an epidemic in the Sims 4 community of people who don't know how to roof. Okay, look at real life pictures of homes with chimneys. Listen, I did, but I think that looks pretty cute right down here. Oh, thank you, Lafayette. 4 more walls from the one you're on. So if I'm going from barely there, 1, 2, 3, 4, the short half wall. But it's not working, Lafayette. Because it needs to go on... It can't be like that. Oh, wait, hold on. Just don't... Let me figure this out. I got it. And then... Is that how it's supposed to go? Like this? No? Is this not the wall? Oh, I think you're a little bit behind. I think I was able to do that. Because then look. Not the barely there one. I love how Lafayette's going, no, not that one. Rowan goes, you got it. You need a... I feel like... Okay, you might be onto something, Lafayette. Lafayette's probably like, I know I'm onto something. Is there a way that I can just change it, like, without having to, like, change the whole thing? Okay, there we go. That's what I was asking for. Like, something like this? Or do I need it to be a little taller? Okay, well, now I'm gonna revert back to what he said and just go with that one. Do I need to do, like... Lafayette. Do I need to do it like this, so it's like a full way around? Or do I just leave it how it was with the half? I don't know what to do. Put the chimney at the end of the house. It looks like... No, here, 9, hold on. I'm gonna pull this up. Because we're all gonna look at this together. Because I'm trying to base it off of the house that's from the show. And if you look at the show's house, the chimney is where it's supposed to be. Okay. My Pinterest is still, like, hold on, I gotta find where my stuff was. This might take me a minute. Where did my... Oh, here we go. I know the Pinterest is blown up, but that's because, like, I... See, look, the chimney is, like, right directly on the side. So, full way around? Okay, I did that. See, if you look at it, there's not a side view of this. But you can see that it's right up against the house. So, I think this looks fine. And now I'm gonna get a half wall trim. Y'all, I'm on the gallery looking at tattoos, and I quote, British flag. I want to see that. What does that entail? Now I'm lost, because Freebird normally told me what... I think I'll just do this. I think that works. Oh, hold on. Let me paint this side too. You know what? I'm done. Search it up. Hopefully it pops up. I'm searching it up right now, because you got me curious now. Everything's so slow. Okay, there we go. Is it this one? Oh, is this it? You know what? This is quite interesting. It only has one download. You should download it, Lafayette. That's very interesting. And I love how, like, half of the photos are, like, the back of their head. I feel like that's the closest you can get with the chimney, especially because there's no side view. Yeah, exactly. I think, you know, you're right, Rowan. Like, if I moved it over, I just think it'd look weird. So, that's crazy. I might have to download that just to give it some extra downloads. Oh, she posted it today, Lafayette. Oh, you just downloaded. Wow, should I download it as well? I'll save it. I'll save it. Well, at least, you know, now it's got 2 downloads. Everyone should go download this. Bratz game shows. It definitely looks like, yeah, it does look like it's off like the Bratz game show, or like one of the like kid like video game like makeup games or something like that. So, all right, well that was a sight to see. That was a little journey. I'm gonna save this again because I will not lose the roof progress that I just did. But you know what I can do? You know what I am capable of doing is putting down a fence in The Sims. I think I'm capable of doing that. Now, the fence in the show, if we pull up, it's this right here. We see this right here. And I feel like we definitely have a fence like that in game. So, Nine's going to download it through us, Lafayette. He's going to use our gallery IDs that we have, and he's going to download it that way. I know okay, I could use the fence from For Rent. That could work. That kind of looks like the fence in the show. He took a mental photograph of it and then downloaded it virtually in his brain. And then he'll be able to use it. I think that's good. And then I can probably fence... I need to bring that picture back up. Okay. So then... I think it's the closest we're gonna get to be honest, and I don't feel like scrolling through all these. Oh, wait, this is kind of cute. Oh. It has little fairy lights on it. Little lights on there. Is there a way to get fences to not be on the foundation? That might be a stupid question, but I'm gonna ask it. Because it's really been annoying me lately. Where did this oh, here it is. Like, I don't want it on a foundation. What do I do to not get it on the foundation? Oh, there we go. Never mind. I answered my question. Thank you, Rowan. I'm just gonna fence this whole thing. Cause, like, I can do that. There we go. Guys, I found another tattoo. You should look at heart surgery. I feel like this is gonna turn into us looking at tattoos on... Please tell me you downloaded it. Yeah, no one's getting into this house I've spent, you know, a good, like, 4 or 5 days on. Heart surgery. How can that be, I'm just wondering how someone made that, as I spell surgery wrong. Is this it? Which one is it? Are you the only download, or is there more? I thought it was, like, actual, like, heart surgery. Like, it was a tattoo about heart surgery. 9's getting in through the chimney. I'd like to see you try, 9. Although I did make it easy, because there's, like, 50 roofs on the house. This one? Yeah, I mean, I guess it looks cool. I thought, the way that you said that, I thought it was, like, actual heart surgery. Like, they were gonna have little doctors and, like, open heart surgery, Grey's Anatomy style on there. What else did you find? Oh, Lord. There's another giant cyst. This better not be this better not be graphic. Is it this one? This isn't that bad. I love how half of these photos are like, you can't even really see it. It's just like the back of their head. So if you guys want a giant cyst skin detail in your game, you can download it. msticks15 made it. So I don't know how you're finding this stuff, but I'm loving it. We're gonna also save this because my game will not be crashing today. I shouldn't have actually done the fence because I wanted to move the house back. It's okay. It's okay. I've already committed to this house, so we'll just continue. What I can do though is they have like a little front porch, and I need to add a little porch. No, I don't want to do that. I want to do this. There we go. And then they had some stairs. I have no words for this one. Toothless meme tattoo. Oh, it's even up on the search bar. Oh, it's like Toothless. I love Toothless. Oh, that's kind of cute. I mean, it's definitely artwork. I'm now wondering if they have a realistic Toothless. So there's also hands in the air and tattoo. How are you finding these? This one right here? Please tell me you downloaded that. Something to think about. Would it bother you if they come onto the lot on the side of the house? I think. Oh, yeah, you're right, Rowan. It wouldn't bother me because I can't fit. I can't really fit the house in the way that it's supposed to be set up if it's on this side, you know? I think I think it's fine if they show up on the side. Because I can just set this as the front door. Wait a minute. Now I want to see this. It looks so cute. Oh my god. That's actually such a cute tattoo to have in The Sims. I want to know how long that took someone to do. Unhinged Jungle Star. I do see a path in the front. I didn't see that before. There is honestly, Rowan, I think there's like double paths. Like you can come up this way or you can come up like this way. So I think the house is fine where it's at. I do need to finish these stairs though that I was trying to do. But the thing that really ticks me off is they don't have like, oh, hold on. Why aren't these turning? I put bb.moveObjects on for a reason. There we go. There's not like stairs to sort of match the home, you know? Like the brick of the home, because like this is the brick and then they have these stairs. I mean, obviously I can't, unless I like make the foundation of this like higher, but I don't want it that high because in the show it's on an incline, so it makes sense for the stairs to be that high. But like in The Sims, I don't need it to be that high. Maybe like 3. Why is the Unhinged Jungle Star not half bad? Yeah, that's like the main problem that I have too, Rowan. And I don't know what to do because like I could just use these stairs and just say forget it. Or maybe I could just do these because it's not essentially matching the brick, but it's like this cobblestone from Life and Death. That might fit a little bit better with this Henford on Bagley. I don't know though. Because they have this like brick over here, but again, it just doesn't really match the house. This is from Cottage Living. I don't like that. Cute girl with blue hair. I'm gonna have to look at these in a minute because I do want to build today. I think I might just do the cobblestone because that might be a little bit better. Like if I just do this, I don't know if that looks good. Let me just put out like the options that look good, at least to me. And laptop. So there's a tattoo of just a laptop. Oh, those are the same. I don't know, I feel like those could work. Because I don't really see any others that I would, you know, like to use. And I wish they had, like, stairs that match this brick. Lafayette has cut himself off. It's probably, it could be for the best. There might be more tomorrow. You know, I'm just going to go with this one right here. And then we need to put up, like, columns. I was doing these ones from Season because they kind of matched the third option. What was that third option that I had? Hold on, I can go back. Oh, you know what? I think you might be right, Rowan. Because it sort of matches with all the other stuff that we've had. And for the fence, I think I actually might fence this in, even in the show. Even though the show it's not fenced in. But I think it'll just look a little bit better if it is. I don't remember that being the one that I used, but they said that's for rent. I don't know if I'm gonna... I actually don't know now, because I was gonna just use these posts, but they look weird on the very end, like there's something missing. No, that, I mean, it's sort of on topic, Rowan, because we are building, but yeah, this grass is really nice from Cottage Living. It looks very detailed. I think that's probably why we like it. See, I don't know how to get these columns to be... I don't know if I should, like, make this maybe a little bigger, but it's not that big in the show. Maybe it's just the columns that I'm picking are a little too big, and maybe we just need to stick with the smaller ones. Because with the house, they have these little columns over here. And it's just a little short. It's not big. It's a little short. These kind of look like the ones from the show that they used. I just don't know if there's any other ones, like with a circular... That is not what I wanted. Oh, you know what? I think these... Or maybe these? There's the last one, I swear. It's also a build, though. Unhinged High School. I'm a little scared to look at this. Oh, wow. This looks like medieval times. It's a place in like Orlando. It looks cool though. I logged on to The Sims to make a whimsical vintage home restorer, but I'm looking like... You know what? Sometimes that's how it goes. Rowan, I need your opinion on this, or anyone that will give me an opinion on it, but we have, you know, the picture here of the house. I just need to know which one looks the best. I'm thinking this one right here, because in the show it's got that circular, you know, look, but now I'm kind of leaning towards this because it kind of looks like it's got this right here. And if I move it out a little bit, the rounder base on the left, okay. I think it probably goes more with the vibe. I haven't added windows up. I need to do that too. Okay. It just... We'll just go with this one. Where did that one go? Oh, here we go. We are doing the left one. Alright. Now I need to put up whatever these things are. I don't even know if they have the right one. I think I just need a roof. Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to actually put, like, walls. I do know how to do certain things in The Sims, even though sometimes it does not appear that way. Put the ceiling right there, and then I need to look at this photo again. Okay, it's just a flat, it's a flat build, so then I'll just take this right here. See, I just don't know if that looks correct. That could be... You know what? This could look correct. This might look right. Hello, Kirsten. I did. See, look at that. I might not know where the half walls are, but I do know how to make an awning, roof thing, whatever it is. We're playing The Sims. We're just building a house from, like, a TV show. I feel like, though... See, they got, like, a little chair. And, like, knowing The Sims, I could put a chair there, but, like, would that door be functional if, like, there's a little chair there? Or do I need to extend it a little bit? Because, like, this needs to be, like, here. Or something like that. You know what? Hold on. Wait a minute, that looks... I don't know if I did something. Because it's like... It sort of looks similar. I don't know, though. I mean, I have to obviously match the roof and the sides for it, but I just wanted to see. It does look good? Okay. Okay. Then the next, like, thing that I was gonna do is I don't know if I need to add, like, this, because they have it in the show. I don't even know if these are doing anything. Hold on. I think I can see them a little bit, but I don't really think they add much. But we're just going to leave it like that. Slanted roof. Which one's that? I don't know what that is. No, I need this thing, and it wasn't replicating that. Okay. I think we kind of did it. Third one. There we go. Okay, that looks good now. And then I don't know what the flooring looks like on the show, so we're just gonna have to take a gamble. Like, I don't know if I should do, like, a stone to kind of match the stone that we have here. Because I think I pulled this from Life and Death. I don't know if they have something that matches that. They only gave us one floor. So then, what if I can't find a stone that matches this? That's just gonna look weird. Because I could do that, but then that doesn't really match. Then I can't find... So I had a problem finding stairs that matched with the house. Now I'm having trouble finding stone that matches my stairs. I can't get a break. Maybe I should just do brick to, like... Now I'm just confused. I got the... Okay, this is I used this from City Living. You would think that City Living would give us matching brick. I don't think City Living gave us that. Yeah, no, they didn't. You could just do concrete and see how that looks. Or is that what it was before? I think it was... I mean, again, we could just do that because, like, there's, you know, not much. There's not much, and unless I, like, download a custom content that would make it match, you know, we're kind of out of luck. Because I don't know what to do. I mean, maybe we could do this darker, like, gravel or something like that. Like, no, not that. Why does it look like that? That doesn't look good either. I don't know. Should I just leave it with what I did? This, like, white concrete thing? Yeah, I don't know. You made a kid cry today? I need to know this story. Because the kid might have earned it, or the opposite. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go with this white right here. Because that's, like, the best that I could find. Okay. Now, it's going to be... I think we finished the kitchen last time I was on here. I just need to put, like, a curtain. Or not a curtain, but they had, like, a little, thing over it. I normally use, like, hold on, this one. And I think I'll just use this white and gold one. It was 2 children, Lafayette. 2 kids fell victim. Or maybe they I don't know if they earned it. Because sometimes kids will do things that, you know, I'm not gonna say anything, but sometimes they do deserve to get yelled at. But that's cute. Is this the inside the same as the show too? Yes. So let me pull up Pinterest again. This is what we're doing next. I forgot that you weren't here on Tuesday, Rowan. Because I had shown people the house. We were, like, going through it. And, for some reason, I just thought you were in the chat. Okay. I finally reset my Pinterest, so it shouldn't be that close up as it was. Okay. So, this is the kitchen that I did. And I think it looks pretty, like, close to what I, you know, had built. I mean, obviously, we don't have everything in, you know, The Sims, like, that is in this kitchen, but I try my best to do it. I'm not completely done. I'm just trying to get a layout of things and then go back and decorate it more. I'm also gonna save this too. No, it's my Sims 4. There we go. Okay. So, the first one I was at a barn riding my own horses and doing jumps and just training like normal. So a friend of mine who also gives lessons to kids came with this girl who seemed about 10, and she was obviously nervous to be on the horse, and I don't think it... Oh, she probably might have been doing something that she wasn't supposed to, and hence, you know, got yelled at. Yeah, I'd say the kitchen looks very similar to, you know, the show, and then this is what we're doing next. This is a plant wall that they have in the show. So we're going to do that, and then they have the little nook. So that is what I'm doing in this section right here. So we need to figure out how to make this plant wall, because we just don't have, like, we have shelves, but we don't have, like, shelves like those. So, yeah, that's why I was like, I knew this next part would be your favorite, because it literally is just plants. And with the fairies pack coming, I might have to go back and update it for the new plants that we get, because there might be better ones. But, so I just continued jumping while my friend was helping this girl, and my horse just fit his hoof, so he, like, whinies, and she, well, as she was sitting there, goes up to me and starts... Huh. Well, sometimes, like, I do remember being a kid, and, like, the littlest things would, like, set me off, and then I just start crying. Yeah, I mean, that's all you really can do in that situation. I'm not really... I lost sight of what I was doing, because I'm just looking at these things. I'm trying to make a plant wall. I cannot be looking around. This is, like... No, this is not what I need. I thought this was, like, a shelf. It's, like, something like this. But I just don't know if that hold plants. We need more shelves, because there's, like, none. That's not what I'm looking for either. I just need it to be, like seamless. It's the problem, is, like, there's just not a lot of stuff. And I had one thing that I was using that, oh, it was these ones. It was like this double shelf, and I just, like, went through. Like, these could work, Rowan. Like, if we did something like this. Or even, I have an idea. Because, like, they have... So they have, like, these, like, cabinets underneath this, and then they also have, like, these cabinets up top. So what I could do is, using the same cabinets we used, I could make sort of, like, built-ins again. Like, it's not exactly what would be in the show, but I think this might look better. So let's do, like, these built-ins again. Like, just bear with me. I'm just gonna switch it to the right color. The second time I made a kid cry was at the photography studio, and this little boy was with his family in a flower field, and so he could look at me and smile, I asked him to. He looked at me crying. So I don't think you actually, like... I just think the kids cried because they were, like, kids, if that makes sense. I was trying to think about it. I feel like that might work. You could do a half wall and use the wall paper and then cabinets on top. Well, that is true. You know, that might be smart. Hold on. Okay, so, like, if I listen to this correctly, we're just gonna go to half walls. I've recently learned about this. I don't know. hold on. Let me do this idea that I had. Okay, so then we'll move up here and put these little guys up here. Oh, you know what? I completely did that wrong. It was the wrong thing, and I didn't want to go back and redo it. Or maybe I should do it like... So then there's at least space up there. It's gonna look a little different than the actual... But I think this kind of looks nice. These cabinets are absolutely perfect. I do want to change the color of these because they are supposed to be like white. Because in the show they're like white. I mean, I know these aren't exactly white, but we gotta work with what we got. Trying to wrangle together something to eat. Yeah, I need to eat too. Okay, and then I thought, and now this might not be the move, but because we don't really have the cabinets like in the show, I was thinking of just using these cabinets and kind of making it like a big, like, I guess like extra, like, area for like storage and stuff like that. Or there might be a better idea. I don't know what that is, and this is like sort of the best thing that I can come up with. Because I was thinking of, there's just like, what I was thinking of doing was, they had, I'm just gonna delete these cabinets really quick. They had like these, but they're not like seamless unless I do maybe like this, but I just feel like that doesn't really, unless I did the all white ones, but they just seem a little too low, you know? I feel like the way that I had it was pretty good. Because it went together. They could store all their pots. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, is like, even though in the show it is a little different, I think this is just the best way we can come up with, you know, for it being like a little plant wall. Now, my question is, I don't know if I should do these, like, I think these would probably be the easiest way. But I didn't know if I should do it like this. Because these might look a little bit better than the ones that I was using. It looks really nice without making it too complicated. Exactly. And like the biggest thing that Jen and Freebird were telling me on Tuesday was, because I was getting frustrated because things weren't looking exactly the same. They were like, listen, it's The Sims. Things are not going to look the exact same. Like, do you like these, like, shelves better? Yeah, hold on. This is the inspo. So, I know they don't have the built-ins on the side. And maybe I should get rid of those built-ins. Because it is it's supposed to be a full plant wall. And right here, there's like an opening. So it's like 1, 2, 3. 4 and 5 are an opening, and then 6 is another. 6 is another one. But this is the... Yeah, I think the new shelves are definitely where we should go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so maybe I should do this. Because Rowan, they have 3 built-ins over here. So there is a lot of cabinet space. I changed this. And then... And then it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But... Hold on. 4 and 5 were the ones to have that opening space. To see this again. Okay, it looks like there was like a little tray, but we can probably add something over here to make it a little cuter. So I'm glad Jen and Freebird were, yeah. I was very happy that they were there because normally it's like Freebird, Jen, and Rowan that's like giving me like the advice on what to do. Just gonna move that light out of the way so I can see a little bit better. Okay. I think that looks good though. Because there's a lot of plants to now fill. I think it's probably the closest we're gonna get to it being the, you know, real thing. Like, hold on. I want to set this up to where we can kind of see, like, both of them. Yeah, like, if you look at that, that looks pretty close to what would be in the show. At least in my, you know, opinion of it. And, like, we don't have to fill all these up with, you know, plants. We can, you know, set them up with something else. But I don't know if we have, like, enough plants in The Sims to, like, do a full plant wall. So, I'm glad I was able, you know, to, you know, get it as close to this. I like the other way, but, like, I really wanted to make it, you know, seem like it was the same. I think what I'm gonna do, though, is I'm gonna wait to do this plant wall. Or maybe I should just do it now. Oh, this is like one of those hanging ones. Oh, I could probably like hang it right here. I don't know if that, because it's like the leaves are like going in. I like the ones though that are like falling, like the leaves are falling out of the pot. I need to find those. I think it might, we might want to check out the blooming rooms kit. Okay, what I thought they had, they did not have. The thing about shelves is like, they're so picky with what they'll take and what they won't take. I know the sleek bathroom kit had one of these, but apparently it's not going on this shelf, so that's just great. Yeah, I wish we could. I just wish we had like more filter options, because like, yeah, we have a filter, but it's not like, it's not always that great. The problem with, again, the shelves and the lack of plants, I think this plant wall might be the most difficult thing. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna save this plant wall for, you know, a later date. That might be a last project sort of thing. Okay, so then the table's pretty, like, basic. Because, like, in between here, they have, like, a little accent table. Probably just get this table done, because I think there's... We could do, like, businesses and hobbies. I think you're right about putting mostly plants and adding in some other clutter items. Yeah, I mean, we'll definitely, like you said, Rowan, have to add in those decorative objects, because I think that'll really fill it up. Like, it'll be close, but not exactly, you know, the same. But it'll be close enough. They have, like, that circular table. I mean, maybe the one from Life and Death would be good. It's like, hold on. So it's got, like, a white, like, base, and then, like, that dark hardwood look on top. I don't know if there's a table like that in The Sims, though. But they've got the blue chairs. If not, I can just do, like, a blue table. We'll just put out the options that I'm thinking. This table doesn't look bad from Horse Ranch. And we could do this blue. And maybe just different color, like, chairs. The one from Cats and Dogs might work. I can't remember the swatches. You know what? You might be onto something. Because that pack does follow the vibes of this house. See, this one could be close to it, but I don't know if it necessarily goes... with what I'm looking for. Yeah, because I just think this, like, the swatch, like, looks good. I just don't think it matches the vibes of this house. Maybe this one. This table, it just looks so small. I wish it was, like, bigger. Like, this would be the closest to, like... Oh, that's way too big. Like, I just wish, like, it was a little bigger. Because, like, hold on. Let me put, like, chairs around it. Maybe that's what I'm missing. So, the chairs that they have, I know, they're very Cats and Dogs-esque. Oh, hold on. Like, it's so tiny. It looks so small. I mean, honestly, I don't know what to do, because this table looks a little bit bigger, but I feel like we've got a basis. I don't know if there's other chairs, because now that I'm looking at the chairs that they had in, it like looks similar to the chairs that I picked, but I feel like there's chairs that might be a little closer to what I'm looking for. Because it had like a unique design to it. I mean, honestly, it could work. Like, I'm just gonna leave it for now. Because I don't know what else to do. And this window just looks... I'm like switching those tables, or these windows. Because I don't know, if you look inside, okay, the window's a little off of that wall. I mean, it's like close, but there is, you know, some space, and it was back in its original location. It just looks a little... I think that looks fine. Like with the new window positions, you could filter blue chairs if you were struggling to find that one. Yeah. I think the cats and dogs, though, might be the best bet for the chairs. Because I don't really see any ones that are, like, similar to the style. So, and if I don't see those, then I typically just don't even look at the swatches. But we could go with the old windows, like, positions that I had, and then put, like, the curtains on there, or we can keep the new ones. Alright, I'll see you later, Lafayette. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Because, like, the way that... I feel like once you put more wall art up in the curtains, it might not bother you as much. Yeah, there's not anything on the wall just yet. Like, I don't have that much, and honestly... Let me just see, like, with a curtain. Because they kind of have, like... They have curtains on here that I feel like I've seen in The Sims. Like, I feel like I've seen them in The Sims before. I just can't, like, find them. They were, like, from... I think it was these ones. No, because it has, like, that sheer in the middle, and I feel like I want to say City Living, but I don't think so. I think it's probably... Because this is how it... Those curtains really don't work. It's like going into the, like, cabinet. At least that curtain was. Like, for some reason, I feel like I have seen these, like, style curtains in The Sims. I don't know where they are. Like, they just look so familiar. Maybe it's because it's like they kind of remind me of those from high school years. Maybe it was from Get Together. I don't know. It's like going into the actual thing, which makes me want to move it over just one. Because then if I put curtains up, then it's like not necessarily going into the actual window. And I could probably just do this so there's like space on the side for something if I wanted to put something. I think I'll just leave it like this. Let me save this. I'm like actually kind of disappointed now. I can't find these curtains. I swore we had like floral curtains in The Sims. We might have to just wait on a later date for me to find these curtains again. But I will fix. I'll just put the... I feel like in the show it's a little bit back. steps and you walk in. It's a little bit like back towards like the front of the house. And then they have like the accent table. Which I don't know if I'm going to use that exact one. I was just trying to see like for a reference, because it's like this little chest thing right here. So, and it should go in the middle of right here. Oh, maybe like this. This kind of looks similar. That's way too big. There's gotta be something for that. I mean, maybe this could work. No, it was from Jungle Adventure, is what I was trying to look at. I don't know, this might... I don't know if that looks good. You could put two small ones next to each other if you can't find a bigger one. That is true. You know what? I'm actually going to put this on this side, because I know they've got a little table by their door. And it looks similar to that one. So, like, I'm using Rowan's advice, and I'm just going to place things that I might want in the future. Oh no, you're good, Jen. You're good. I feel like, honestly, I'm just gonna put this down because I don't really feel like looking. We'll just do that one, and then I think just out of, like, me, I'm just gonna move this to a different... There we go. And I don't think there's a rug. You know what I should probably do? I am getting a little tired, so that's probably why I've gotten a little quiet, but I guess if I, like, because I probably should do this, is like figure out the upstairs layout, because I'm not fully done with this, and I don't really feel like dealing with the living room right now. I do need a railing for the stairs, and it literally can just be the most basic railing. Like, that could literally work. I mean, in the show, it's like they have like the white base, and then there's like the hard like wood floor like on the top. So I did drink a Red Bull though. I'm drinking it. Somehow I'm tired because I finished it like an hour ago. So I had a late lunch. I haven't eaten dinner though. I probably should do that. I did get stuff to cook pasta tonight, so I am very excited about that. But I need to cook it. So I think I'll just do this one because that like looks basic enough to like fit into the house, because we don't really have any like staircases that are like, or stair like railings that have like the multi-tone, like at least, I mean these kind of, but they don't look like what I need. What do you mean enough? You know what? I did put another one in the refrigerator, and I thought about grabbing it for this live stream, and I was like, no, I'm gonna be a responsible adult, and um I'm not gonna drink it. But I just had the one that I drank. I got it around like 3 o'clock, and then I just kind of like sipped through it until I got, onto this live stream. So, you know what? They just need to add like more stale railings. I got a list for The Sims to like add more stuff to it. Ooh, maybe those might look good. I think I'll just go with these. Okay, I'm done. Okay. I actually had cuckoo for the first time today. It was really good. Garlic and herb flavor. What do you mean it sounds irresponsible? You want me to go downstairs and grab Red Bull? I'll be up all night. I'm probably just gonna make penne pasta, because I think that's all I have. I want to get cavatappi pasta. I'm big on shapes when it comes to pasta, and I need to go get cavatappi pasta. But every time I go to the store, I always forget, and then I come home and I'm like, oh my god. So it's a little sad. The problem is, the big problem, okay, so Georgia's room is over here because she has access to the balcony, like from the master. The issue is, there's not like a blueprint of how the upstairs of Ginny and George's house looks like. It's very, very annoying. So it's like a guessing game. So, no, not catatonic pasta. I'm gonna look it up. Like, when you see it, when I see the shape of pasta, I know it's good pasta. This right here. Yeah, I'm with you too, Rowan. Like, everyone has got to have a favorite flavor, or not flavor, a favorite shape of pasta. Like, this is just, oh, I love it so much, because you can make good mac and cheese too with it. That's like just a mac and cheese shape, you know? Anyways. Yeah, like, so George's room is, like, on, like, the side. Like, where that balcony is. But, like, they don't have the blueprint of it. I might have to do some messing around with it. No, I need that to go in my Sims 4 builds. So we have this, like, other look of George's, like, room. So they have, like, the French doors right there. So, and then this is, like, Jenny's room. And it's at I'm pretty sure it's at the front of the house. So it's like, you have, let's just do this. George's room. We might have to change this, but I'm just doing layouts. Okay, we're just messing around. I definitely want to put like a half wall. Not this. Just around the stairs. Don't even know if that looks good, but it'll just be there. So, and then I'm thinking bathroom here. And then Ginny's room's got to be over here somewhere. Maybe her room is like this way and there is another bathroom here. That's not really any room for like a hallway, because you're walking up there and it's just like bam, room. Like, I don't know what to do. Because we also have Austin's room, too. This just looks kind of awkward, and I don't think this is... I don't think this looks right. But I don't know if I have the energy to continue on with this build. My brain is like shot of ideas. I'm gonna have to do more like research on what the upstairs looks like, because there's gotta be a better way to like organize this, and like half of this stuff I don't even know where it's supposed to go. So I think though, yeah, if I could get some beds down, I think so I did download someone else's version that they built just for like a blueprint on what to do. They did it, but I didn't like exactly how they did their house, which is fine. But this is what they did upstairs. So they had like Austin's room right here, Ginny's room right here, and then George's room. Well, George's room is closest to what it is, except I don't think Georgia has her own bathroom in the house, because all the people share like the one bath. Are there any scenes from the show on Google? You could use them. Yeah, I think just what I'm gonna have to do is, in order to like help me figure out what to do, is look at the reference photos and like kind of like draw up a blueprint of what I want, or like how it is in the show. Because right now I don't know what to do. You could screenshot the top of you need more of a blueprint. Yeah. That's what I'm probably gonna do. Because the house is the right size. It's just about figuring out, you know, what that size is. Because I know the stairs are in the middle. And then, like, I know it's got that little curve to it. But I just, there's a lot of open space here. And unless it was, like, something like that, I don't know. I feel like you do. Yeah, I'm gonna have to walk away from it. I literally don't know what else to do. I did most of the stuff that I wanted to get done with it today, so that's good. I do have an Yvette in here. This is from our last mod review. I don't know what she's doing, though. Yeah. Because I did keep the Symbology panel mod in my game folder because I liked it. But I really do love this house, though. Like, this is one of my favorite houses on the gallery. I think this is how it should have been built. Because it just, you know, it adds, like, it's a proper, like, starter home. Yeah, but I don't know what else to do. I mean, we talked about the fairies. We, you know, did some of the building for the Ginny and Georgia house, which is a lot helpful doing it on here than alone. Because I feel like when I'm alone, I overthink everything. And yeah, I don't really have, like, a storyline on here with Yvette. So this is mod review Yvette. So I typically use this if I'm doing, like, a family gameplay, like, starter home story. Because, like, it's 43,684 simoleons, which isn't bad considering, you know, how decorated it is, what you're getting. Like, in the old house, you don't even have this, like, bedroom back here. It's just, like, the 2 bedrooms. But this one adds, like, a bedroom to it. Then you still have like a little outdoor area, so it's really cute. I'm going to need to rewind your stream to hear what you said about the new pack. Yes, we did talk about, we annotated the trailer. There will be another gameplay trailer on the 26th. And then, yeah, from today's stream, we basically talked about what we're getting, some of our main thoughts. So if you did miss it, highly recommend to rewind to the beginning of the stream to see that, because we go into, you know, all the stuff that we know about right now. And yeah, it's not a bad price at all. We could hop on Roblox, though. That could be an option. There's this new game that I'm obsessed with. It's taken over my life. And, it's the CNA simulator. I don't know if anyone's heard of it, but I found it on TikTok, and I regret it, because I've been hooked on it ever since. So, what is Yvette doing? I don't even think you're in school. Are you? Oh. It looks like she is. It's actually kind of excited about the new pack. I thought I wouldn't care much, but it looks nice so far. I think the reason why we're excited, Rowan, is because from what it looks like, it's the people who did Life and Death. And that pack was really good in my opinion. Do you want me to show it to you, Rowan? Do you want me to show you what CNA Simulator is? I'd have to log on to Roblox, which I do not mind doing, because it'd kind of be a little different than playing, you know, The Sims. What am I doing? I'm trying to get her out of whatever thing she was in. Skill, no, not expansion. University. Withdraw from, I don't even know why you're in there. You're curious? Okay. Hold on, let me pull up Roblox. I am not liable for any addictions that I might create further this point, okay? From this point on, I am not liable for any Roblox game addictions that you guys have. I just figured we have been playing The Sims for a minute now. Last time we played, what do you, oh wait, I'm on the wrong, was my Roblox not loading? Oh, okay. Okay, it did load. I was about to say. So, we're not trucking 9. We are nursing. We are going to be a nurse today. Okay, so this is CNA Simulator. Oh my god. This is kind of embarrassing. So, these are the amount of points that you have. I have, well, these are the amount of discharges. So I have 251 discharges. I told y'all I was addicted. I even got my own employee of the month. Would you look at that? So, you guys have, yes, please give a like. It does help. I might not get a like from 9, but that's okay. We'll do Trucking Simulator another time. Maybe today, I don't know. Okay, I need the volume on for this, but not too loud. Okay. So, I'm already a registered nurse because I have 251 discharges. But you basically use your little ID scanner. And this is like the little lounge in here. And then you get to pick your scrub colors. And I typically just go for these blue ones. So, and then, basically what you do is you can go around, and these are the little rooms. Oh, you gotta find one that's empty, because you don't want to be taking other people's patients, because they get really mad about that on here. So this is like our free room. So then we'll go out and grab a patient. And then you basically just treat them. And it is the funnest thing I've ever played. Like, you hear that little beeping sound over here? That means someone's dying. And these unprofessional Roblox players be letting these patients die. Oh, didn't I just... No, not that one. It was over here. Okay. So you basically assign them to the bed. And then they'll tell you what you need. Now, normally, I will go and stock up on a bunch of stuff because you can have like a little inventory. And if you know you're playing for a while, just stock up on all the stuff because then you don't have to go like back and forth for it. Is this seriously not gonna work? Okay. Yeah, but then like they'll ring the alarm if like a patient like is like coding, and then they have like emergency stuff that you can do as well, but those are like random. So yeah, that would never happen to me. That's never happened. I've never lost a patient. I've never intentionally let a Roblox player, you know, pass away. So then we need to give them this anti-nausea med. So we go over to the little Pixie medication med station, and then they have like a list of stuff you can choose, and then you need to get the anti-nausea pills. So you click on it, it draws it out, then you can collect it like in real life, and then we go back and we give it to them. Now we need to give her an IV pump, and I can almost assure you that they're probably asking for saline. So I'm just gonna go grab that. Yeah, but it's really sad because like you'll be on here and you'll hear the beeping, and then you go to try and save the patient, and then that like the like nurse, like they start yelling at you. They're like, that was my patient. And I'm like, yeah, but you're literally letting this patient like code. And then I walk back in there, and the patient is off to the morgue because they just let it die. So then you get the little IV pump, put that in there. Yeah, and then saline right here. And then we have to wait. But the other cool thing is you can go to this computer and like view the computer, and it'll tell you what you have administered to the patient. It also tells you their like birth date as well. Some of these are like children like going to the ER alone. Like their parents aren't even with them. But yeah, this is what has had me in a chokehold for the last like couple of weeks now. Like every time I'm done like filming a Sims 4 video or like off of, you know, the live stream, I go right here. It looks like she messed up the linens. So then you gotta grab these and you gotta throw them away. It's like laggy. It's so laggy on here. I feel like you can make any kind of game in Roblox. That it is true, yeah. One of my other favorite games is literally just driving around in Roblox. They have an update on Friday. And today, I thought it was Friday today, so I was like, oh, they have an update. I'll check it out after I'm done live streaming. No, today's Thursday. I don't know, today felt like a Friday. I don't know if anyone else has felt that too. But now that I've sent the tubes up for like her medication, they'll send up the prescription for it. Yeah, here it is. Just collect it. And then the nice thing is, because so many people try and take your patients, the second you give them their medication, it counts towards a discharge. So when you wait and it lets you actually discharge a patient, it's not letting that person get it if they steal your patient, which is nice. I've been playing the game called Sky Children of Light with my sisters. Really, I haven't heard of that. I have to look it up. What is it like based off of? Like, what's the theme of the game? And then, like, once you're done, you just, like, clean up the room. And then you can start over again. But I'm gonna show you guys the other places in the game. Okay, so the next place that I used to go, and this is how I got, like, to, like, the amount of just discharges that I have. Because if you go downstairs, they changed it, though. Because people on TikTok were helping other players get, you know, the 100 discharges to go to the ICU. Because you need 100 discharges to get to the ICU. But they changed it to where you used to be able to come into this prescription, like, area, and you could print off an order. And then once you print off the order, you can collect order, and then it'll tell you what to get. So it's like the Metro Pro, Yeah, this one right here. You grab it, and then you sort the pills. And this was the best part, because once you sorted it, and you came over and did this, you could send up this, like, the meds, and it would give you a full point. Now it only gives you 25. So people can't do the little life hack anymore, which, like, really ticked me off. And then you can also grab blood for, like, any of the emergent cases that you have. But yeah, so everyone was like, oh, that's ridiculous, because they just took that away from us. So now you actually have to, like, you know, go and do the discharges and all of that. But if you go to the ICU, it's like 5 points per discharge. You basically bring light back to this world that has been swallowed in darkness and help these spirits pass on instead of being stuck. Oh, that's really cute. You know what? I really like that. I might have to look into playing that game. Then they have this newly updated radiology, you know, section of the ER. And basically, you can take, like, x-rays. So we have this little patient here. This is the x-ray machine. You come over here, grab a sheet, put it down, tell the patient to go to the bed, and then on here, it'll tell you, like, that to take the abdomen scan or x-ray. So then you click on the little x-ray until you get to the correct section, and then you activate it. Now, if you do walk out as the x-ray is going on, it will hurt your Roblox character. I learned that the hard way. Like, I can probably show you. Then you put, like, the little wedge for, like, the other, like, view that they do. There's, like, a 3-second... If you, like, walk out here while it's happening, it hurts you. I didn't know that until, like, I walked out to grab something. And then it, like, hurt my character. I was about to say that was taking forever. And you just come over here and discharge them. And that's another quick way to get the discharge points. So... No, they're NPCs, so they're not actual characters, which is nice, because sometimes, like, see, you can literally hear, sorry, you can literally hear the lights, someone is coding, but it's just NPCs, so, and then these players are, like, actual players, so, but it's pretty fun. Because, like, each case is kind of different. You have some that, like, obviously you, like, know how to do. But then, like, they update it, like, frequently. Like, it's, like, every other week that there's, like, a new update out. So, and I'm trying to get to 1,000 discharges because then you become, like, a manager and you have more, more, like, options. So if you go up here to the ICU, there's, like, this manager office. But you need, like, 1,000 discharges. And then this is, like, the ICU. So this part's cool, too, because you can, like, claim a room. I normally do 3, because it's in between of all the stuff that I need. And then you can go through here, it'll tell you, like, what their history is. Yeah. I need, like, a little bit more, like a little under like 800 points to get to it. But they have these exams that you can go through. I don't really pay attention to this. I just like run the exams. It'll tell you like what like is going on. But in order to like stabilize it, I just do all this stuff. And then we have like the little blood test. So then we go over here and then send the tube up. And we need to grab a blanket, which is over here. So, I love it. It's sad though, because like, if someone with higher points comes in to the game, it takes away your photo, obviously, because it's like, you're not the highest, like, one on there. But it is really funny. And like, I can hear, they're letting these patients die down there. And then they get mad when you try and save them. And it's like, buddy, I'm trying to help you. It even has up here, like their health, like their heart rate, their oxygen level, your temperature, and then like their, I guess, I don't know what this RR stands for, and then their blood pressure. And then like after, like the doctors here, so if you go over here, it shows a whole list of stuff that's going on. I don't know what any of this means. But the doctor will say that they're diagnosed with DKA, which don't know what that means either, but I do think that requires like insulin. So then I'm gonna be smart about this. We go in the medication room and I'm just gonna grab insulin. It is very detailed. Like, I wish in a way The Sims had this level of detail in the doctor career, because it literally feels like I am a nurse. I know it's not all the way realistic, but it is pretty realistic. Okay, there we go. And then... Oh, for real? The one time I think it's like insulin, I'm wrong. Okay, well then you go over here. They have a supply room over here. Oh, see, hold on. The ICU patient can wait. This one is glitched, though. So, the childbirth one is glitched. Like, it don't work. But you come in here to this little area in here. And you have to, like, grab these things. So... Okay, well, you need to get a puncture kit, which you don't even know where that is. I swear, some of these are like, how did you get into this Roblox game? Because there's a training thing that you have to do. Like, before you can get into the game, you have to do some training. It doesn't even matter, because they could do all of this, and it's glitched. They haven't fixed this one. Put that there. Oh, maybe did they fix it? Oh, here we go. It looks like it's kind of working. Maybe they did fix it. Oh, there we go. So the baby's born, so then you grab the baby. Hey, stop doing my job, guys. And then we send them. Oh, they did fix it. Not you reading them for Phil. What did I do? Alright, and then that gives you a discharge point as well. Now we go back up to... Now we go back up to the ICU. Oh, I need to grab another thing of saline, because I used it for the other one. Here we go. Nope. Oh, no, I was so close. Because, yeah, that was a complaint for us for a minute there. People were mad that the childbirth thing was glitched. I guess they actually fixed it today, which is good. Okay, so okay, I knew I needed that. And then once you've done all of that, you can discharge them. And you get, like, 5 points. That's, like, the easiest way to rack up points on here. And then they have this other little thing that I'll show you guys, because I recently found this out. If you go back downstairs, and then you go to the dirty utility room, because this is where you drop off the dirty, like, linen. You were saying that they went through the course and so... Yeah, no, some of these people are so... And I don't mean to be offensive, but they're kind of stupid. Because I don't think they know what they're doing half the time. Okay, but in this vent, you go, and here is the morgue. And this is where all these Sims go there's not much to do in here because it's like unfinished, but what you can do is scan your little ID. And then you get like these all black, really nice, like, scrubs. And I love it. Read someone to, originally from the meaning to, oh, okay. That makes more sense though. Okay, I get what you're saying. Sorry, I was like so zoned into what I was doing that when you said that I was like, what? And then you can just leave afterwards. But then you got these like cute, I got ran over. You got these cute little scrubs and little tennis shoes. They just don't care enough. And that, you know what, Roman, that's exactly right, because look who's like, take a picture. It'll last longer. Like, that's why they're not up here, okay? Because the LPNs are the licensed practice nurses, and they're right here, they're under 100. They don't even have enough to get into the ICU. So, I don't want to hear anything. Also, they have, like, this phone that you can answer, but there's, like, nothing on the other line. And then, see, she don't even know what computer. The computer over here, if you have an EKG, you give it to this doctor over here. What do you need? What does this person need help with? Where are pain meds? Oh, she's looking for the computer right here. Oh my, you literally had to do this in the training section of the game. I can't take you to the training place because I already did it. Oh yeah, here it is. So it's ringing right now. And you can answer it. And there's like nothing on the other line. Like, I don't even know what it does. It does nothing. I'm just gonna let her go wherever. I think she's got, like, she's definitely got to be a new grad. My other favorite thing is with the new grads, they don't know how to operate anything, so you can lock them in these rooms and have them figure out how to open up these doors. And it is the funniest thing ever. I don't know why the LPNs even show up when... For real. Like, just get out. This reminds me of work. Some people just don't pay attention. They really do. And it shows. Oh. Now watch everyone go in there. They're probably not even have a clue what to do. Oh, maybe she's got it. Okay, do you know what medication you need? Because I can't get the medication for this patient. You have to. Oh, she said thank you. Most people yell at you. They get violent on here, and it's scary. I once walked in with the anti-nausea pills that the person needed because they were, like, dying, and this girl yelled at me. She was like, that was my patient. And I was like, I know, but I'm still not getting the discharge points for it because you have to give them their medication. And she was like, still, that was my patient. I was like, the patient was about to die. And here I am caring more about an NPC patient than you are. Like, half the time I walk in and it's like, send to the morgue. And it's like, that was someone's child. And you killed them. Let's grab Thomas over here. I don't know where another free room is. Because it looks like most of these rooms are taken. At least on this side. Yeah. It's so it can get chaotic on here for real. And, like, the people are very, like, they're very territorial of their patient rooms. Where did Thomas go? Where am I swore I had someone behind me. I think he might have, like, logged off. Oh, here he is. Thomas, what are you doing, bud? I thought I lost you for a second. Oh, they have, like, I assume they're, like, service dogs. Like, they have, like, service dogs that come in. And you can... Oh, my God. Okay, hold on. Oh, you can't assign them yet because you have to pick up this trash. Which people forget to do. Okay. Oh, I hear it going on. Again. Look at all of us. It's like a herd of people over here. And this guy needs restraints. So, it's in the supply room. And I'm sure that no one... This thing is lagging so bad today. Normally it opens up before you get up to the ID scanner. Like, there shouldn't be a 4 to 5 second loading time for that. This is not The Sims. Did that patient die? Did they... I don't think... Was that the patient that was going crazy? I don't know where that patient went. Maybe it was in here. I don't know. I mean, at least I have restraints for next time. But now oh, I need to grab a pillow. I was like, I forgot what I needed for my patient. How come that door was faster, like, to open than the others? Oh, is that my... Oh, that's me. That's my guy. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, thank you. Thank you. You know, I'm really liking this server because a lot of them get very physical. But these people seem chill. Even though they might not know what they're doing, they seem pretty chill. I think it was pain meds. Everyone needs pain meds nowadays. Yeah, this, like, this is the first nice server that I've been on, because normally it's very chaotic, but all these people seem to, like, actually, like, want to help. Where did my... I swore I just had pain meds. I swore I just... They were in my thing. Okay, well, I'll just do this again. And then they go off to wherever they're going. And they just kind of have to wait for them to get back. Now, normally, I do 2 patients at once. But, it seems like most of the rooms are, like, taken. So, then I'll just do, like, the 1. Yeah, but honestly, like, by the time you kind of get, like, used to the game, you get, like, in a groove of doing things, and it's actually quite peaceful just playing it. Like, as long as the servers are, like, kind of chill, there's not, like, much going on, and all of that, it's, like, pretty nice. And then, yeah, like, once you give them this medication, they give you the discharge for it, so... Then you just have to wait to discharge them. It is really neat. Like, honestly, this game has, like, only been out for, like, a year, I think. And, like, it's so detailed, and, like, they're, again, like, most games on Roblox don't update, like, every, like, week or 2. So, yeah. I think, like, just, like, once you kind of get everything together in this game, like, and then you just get, like, it's kind of like playing The Sims. Like, once you get everything together in The Sims, you just, like, get into a flow of, like, playing with it. Yeah, but my other favorite game that I love to play is Greenville. And, that can be a scary place, because it's a car driving game. So you get on there, and, I don't know where I was going. You get on there, and, like, I got hit by a Tesla in my car, and they sent me up to space. Like, I flew so high, I actually, like, exited out of the game afterwards. I said, you know, that's enough. I was like, I'm done. And I left the game. think I need... How do you think it compares to the SimStorm mod you use for the hospital? Well, what I will say is... Pandasama... Are we talking about Pandasama? Because, like... Her mod, I feel like it... Oh, this is the new thing! Oh, that patient can wait. This is the new... The cardiac arrest, or whatever it is. I don't know what this is. Aortic aneurysm. Yeah. Bro, get out. This is not your patient. There's, like, nothing in the supply closet because no one restocked it. I haven't gotten this one at all. So I don't know what to do. It is pretty loud. It is pretty loud. What do you guys need me to do? Like, what do you do? Hold on, I'm gonna turn this down, because this is pretty loud. It's like everyone and their mother is in here. Normally it tells you what you're supposed to do. Oh, epinephrine. Is someone getting that? Someone better be getting that. Yeah. Yeah, I'd say the childbirth mod, though, is still one of my favorites in the game. Oh, the blood is downstairs. I shall go and get that. I don't know why they put the blood downstairs. Like, why that made sense to do that. Because when you're in an emergency, you want to have that on you, you know? Yeah, we're doing something. You grab the blood. It disappeared. We all saw that, right? It's like they don't want me to save this patient. How did that disappear? I'm so confused. I didn't even click anything. It is so far away. And in the thing, we were like, that's a little too far away, like for an emergency. And they were like, oh, just stock up on it in your inventory and then just use it. Which is good, but like not every case requires the blood. Are you kidding me? Oh. Oh my god. It's not letting me go upstairs. Okay, there we go. See? This is why you don't put the blood bank at the bottom of this hospital. I was too late. I was too late. I was right. I had it. That's ridiculous. That is way too far away. They should have had a blood bank up here. There we go. Because once you're able to get them, it was literally, I was right there. I was right there. And that he died. And like, honestly, like, why can't they give us one of these machines? And like, add the blood in. Again? Again? I have it! Guys, I have it! Hold on. Get the epinephrine. Because we're gonna need that. Okay. For some reason it gave me 2 of them. It's so loud, the beeps. We have it this time. Someone needs to grab the, yeah. Oh, requires the ultrasound. No. I swear. You better not take this one from me. No, she's gonna take it. She's gonna take it. Did you take my... Oh, she... I hate this server. She done took my patient. I literally did everything. Yay. I cannot believe her. I had the epinephrine. I had the blood. All I needed was the ultrasound, but I can't take the ultrasound because it's like gotta stay in your hand. Well, I mean, at least I got to see what it looked like. They should have had let me have that one. They could have done the other ones. I wouldn't have bothered with the other ones. I just wanted to do the aortic one because I literally had everything ready. She literally was so nice. I actually liked her. I was thinking about sending her a friend request, but not anymore. What's going on here? Do you know how to do that? Some people get confused with the EKG because they don't know where to go, but the EKG goes here to this doctor. Anyways, I guess we'll do one more. Oh, no linens. And the other thing too is people are so bad at restocking. So I have to do it myself. You grab like these linens right here. Scan your way out. I think it was this room, yeah. And just restock it. And then there's like 9 of them. Okay. Yeah, I mean, maybe next time. I like to play on the servers that have, like no people on there. You can find them. I thought oh. You can find them, but they can be a lot easier to, like, actually get stuff done, because there's not, like, a bunch of people. I have... Lafayette, you're back! Welcome! Yeah, we moved on to Roblox. That's what I'm... Yeah. Blood does need to stay at a certain temp, but a lot of times in hospitals, they'll have, like, a blood bank, like, a closet on the floor. So there's, like, it's easier to access the blood. But I don't understand why they put it all the way downstairs when they could have just put it in a, like, refrigerator type thing. Like, closet, maybe, on this floor. You know, instead of, like, stocking up on it, because, like, it has to stay at a certain temperature to stay good. Yeah, and it doesn't if it doesn't. Yeah. Yeah, so they're just like, by that logic, that wouldn't even work if I, like, collected extra blood. They should have put it in, like, one of these, like refrigerated things, right? That's not what I wanted. So. Yeah. That's, like, literally, that's such, like, a better idea, is, like, going down to the blood bank, like, in the lab, collecting the blood, and then restocking it into the refrigerator that, like, locks, so that people don't just, like, steal the blood. For some reason, it's, like, so laggy today. Yeah, I took my dog on a walk. We ran 2 miles and walked. Oh, that's good. Hopefully the weather was nice. Yeah, I probably gotta get off soon because I still gotta make dinner. And I know it's late and I should probably start eating before. But I didn't expect to be on Roblox. It for real, Vampire Diaries. Yeah, if only we had, like, one of the vampires there to help, like, instantly heal the patients with their blood. Yeah, it is 9 p.m. I probably need to hop off of here. This is probably my last patient. Oh, make sure to drink a lot of water, Rowan, if you're gonna do that. If you are gonna do a walk, and with it being that hot, I would probably wait to do it, like, later in the day. forgot. Is this my... Yeah, this is my patient. I don't even know what they have. Ugh. I don't want to go and get those bedpans. I can top y'all on weather. It was 100 degrees outside today in Florida, I'm pretty sure. It felt like it. We're getting into that unbearable season in Florida. Not the... I need the bedpan. I need the... You're giving me everything but the bedpan. Oh. Yeah, it'll probably be midday, the hottest time of the day. I carpool with my girlfriend. I have nothing to do while I wait. I get that. Yeah, just make sure to drink a lot of water if you're gonna be walking in that heat. It's just, it's that season, I guess. It's just so hot. Like, hearing 99, that should be illegal. 99 degrees. Yeah, 70s is perfect. I love 70s. Yeah, I'm taking this one from all of you now. I'm not leaving because y'all took my one last time. I'm not doing that again. Yeah, you have the blood. Dude, put the blood down. Oh no, you need saline. But I'm not gonna... Someone else can go do that. I'm not leaving. Normally I'll go with Mark, but that man hasn't been home at all today for like... What's he up to? Yeah, go put the saline on the thing. Go do that. She wrote star 89. What did she write? Please do not. We're gonna actually, because of y'all's incompetence, we're gonna lose this patient. It is not that hard. Just put it on the IV thing. I don't even know what they're doing. Oh, you know what? I think it's glitching. I think this is glitching again because it wouldn't let you put the saline on the IV thing, so then it just got stuck. Is the patient alive? Yeah, at this rate, probably not. These people are... I don't even think it's them. I think it's the game because it was like... Yeah, like, this is what we were talking about. Like, it's broken. The, like, actual, like, code for this. So... Well, yesterday I was in the hospital for the whole day, and today, then he had to go to the place he volunteers at, then he has work, and he won't be getting home till, like, 11 today. That's a lot, Lafayette. Yeah, the patient, I think, is now... Look at the eyes. Miriam, may you rest in peace. No, she glitching, guys. Cupid, like, she's not here. It's a glitch. Alright, well, now that's gonna be stuck like that because we didn't finish it and there's a glitch. We won't be able to get any more, so... Yeah, make sure Mark also gets a big fat nap when he comes back home, because I could not imagine doing that. Yeah, but that's pretty much the CNA Simulator game, so if you are interested in playing it, highly recommend. It is pretty fun, so... And I've got my Employee of the Month. There we go. So yeah, that was CNA Simulator. So it is fun. I will say though, like I do kind of flip flop between games. So like I'll play it for like an hour and then I'll move on to the next. But that's kind of like what I do with The Sims, anyways. So he's got English tutoring, so it's busy, and he's gonna be living off caffeine and Red Bull. I feel that. I feel it. Just be mindful of the Red Bull intake, because like too much of it's not really that good for you. But yes, I'm glad it was fun. We were able to do a lot. We, dived into Enchanted by Nature, the obviously new expansion pack that's coming to The Sims. I had a lot of fun talking and chatting with you guys about the new expansion pack. Then we, went back into building. Then we played some Roblox. And honestly, Roblox is so much fun. I'd be down to play more of it on this stream, so it's not like just constantly The Sims. But thank you all so much for watching today's stream, and we will be back on Tuesday. I do have, what I think is a good mod review tomorrow. There are some, exciting, chaotic parts in it, so you'll have that video tomorrow. But other than that, have a great rest of your night. Thank you all for choosing to spend your evening with